Yesterday, there was another good question asked by James regarding our Revelation study and Revelation 22:15. It says, outside of the dogs, those who practice magic arts, the sexually immoral, the murderers, the idolaters, and everyone who loves and practices falsehood. And what he asked is, what does God mean by outside are the dogs? So I want to tell you exactly what we did. In order to study the context of dogs and what God has established, we took to scripture. Now, one thing that I want to tell you that, sometimes you have to put yourself in the position of the life that God established and the lives that people were living versus the lives that we've become accustomed to now. Many of us have pet dogs that we have domesticated. They live in our houses. Some of them sleep in our beds. That's not really what God is talking about or what he depicts in scripture. So if you think about a pack of dogs or a pack of coyotes, for example, you get a different kind of representation, or you have a different kind of representation of what he means when he's talking about the dogs. They might surround you, they might be rabid, they might be drooling, salivating, attacking an animal or you. That is the picture that's being depicted. Not your cuddly friend that snuggles you on the sofa. Psalm 22, verse 16. Dogs surround me, a pack of villains encircles me. They pierce my hands and my feet. All my bones are on display. People stare and gloat over me. They divide my clothes among them and cast lots for my garment. But you, Lord, do not be far from me. You are my strength. Come quickly to help me. Deliver me from the sword, my precious life from the power of the dogs. Makes it pretty clear, doesn't it? And then elsewhere in scripture, it talks about a dog returning to its vomit. Also talks about when God has threatened to kill Ahab, that the dogs are going to lick up Jezebel's blood. So you have a picture of what God is saying about dogs. And Jesus literally was not surrounded, at least nowhere in scripture does it say that he was surrounded by literal dogs. We understand that these are the soldiers who were tormenting him while he was imprisoned. He even says a little further down, rescue me from the mouth of the lion, save me from the horns of the wild oxen. So he's using these examples of barbaric treatment in this representation of dogs or wild beasts. That's what that means. Please discern this message with God.